I think people are less tied to Blue Lake than they are to De
Oh,
La.
absolutely.
So I might be more open to talking about it before the tournament than I was at De La. But Dustin Keegan was the designer at the Glendoveer Golf Club, and it is a tough course.
Yeah.
It's a tough course. It's
Is it
hard.
it's
It's
like a
definitely
good
harder
tough,
than
like a
last
fair
year.
tough?
There are only a handful of holes where you're kind of like, there's not really a line here because we are playing similar to like the OTB style where we're playing down rough,
Yeah.
or playing um or we're playing like across fairways. We're doing that a lot more than like down holes. But there are some holes where we're just kind of like, I don't really see a line. We're kind of like, you're kind of just throwing it and hoping it gets through some trees. But that's only a handful of holes. There are some extremely fun holes on this course. And I mean fun in the sense of like beautiful like elevation changes, but also challenging. And I
Mm.
think that might be the big difference between Blue Lake and, well, it's night and day. Like we might see someone shoot 17 under at Blue Lake.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't know if we'll see anyone break 11 under at Glendoveer.
Well, what do you think of a tournament like that, where you have one course that's super scoreable and one course that's not? Do you like having
I
that
go, why
contrast?
are we playing? Why are we playing Blue Lake? Is what I say.
So why even have the one that you're shooting 15, 16 under?
Yeah, like why don't we just play Glendoveer? Like Glendoveer is such a better challenge.
Mm.
Like such a better. uh It's just not boring.
Yeah. It is.
Blue Lake. Blue Lake is beautiful. And here, for all the people that love Blue Lake, Blue Lake's a beautiful course. I think it's going to actually show really well on camera
Nice.
because I love the white stakes. I love the tall grass OB. You can definitely see like how the holes are shaped. It is a disc golf course. Like there aren't trails out there. People aren't walking their dogs. It's a disc golf course, which I love. But like as far as difficulty goes, there are some holes that are extremely difficult to birdie. But I think a lot of the holes you're gonna see like two or three or four, or
Mm.
4 or 5.
I gotcha.
Like you're not gonna see that much separation there.
It's not a lot of chances to
Where
like really blow up on the same hole as someone birdies.
yeah, I'm not even saying that's they blow up, but like there are some holes that legitimately might be impossible to bogey.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's just no separation there.
Like you would have to do something absolutely insane
Get me
to
out there. I'll
bogey.
find a way.
I don't think that would be an interesting video. I think there's a couple holes where it's like I think if you and Trevor played it 10 times, I don't think you guys would ever bogey it.
All right. That's the type of golf I like. So I think I'd have a good
I
time
mean,
out
there's
there.
there's literally one hole where you just throw like a 300-foot hyzer into a huge open spot,
Hmm.
and then you have a 200-foot whatever you like wide open shot, whatever you want to do.
That's a par 4.
Par 4.
Oh wow. So basically the majority of the field should just birdie that every time.
Like yeah, and then there's like a 275-foot hyzer wide open
But I mean,
par 3.
at least it's better that there are like par 4s and stuff, and it's not a true like pitch and putt where you're shooting 16
I wish
under
we
and it's
played
just
the
all
back. I wish
drives.
we played the back nine twice. I wish we played the back nine twice. The back nine has some really, really challenging holes. It's weird. Like the front nine, the first like 2 holes are pretty tough. The first hole's extremely tough, especially with the conditions we've had where it's been really, really wet. Like no one was getting close because it's a roller hole. No one was
Okay.
getting the disc close because of just how wet the grass was. But yeah, I talking with a lot of the players too, it's like, would this be like if I lived in the area and like you hit me up and we're like, hey, you want to go play Blue Lake today? I'd be like, heck yeah, it's a fun course to like just go out with your buddies and play. But when it comes to like tour level courses, I feel like I'm in the majority when I say like we like being challenged, of where you feel like you earn your birdies. You have to try to figure out when you throw a bad shot how to save par. Like I like feeling that, and a lot of times on Blue Lake, you'll get to a hole, and you just are kind of like, all right, let me just throw this wide open hyzer again. With I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I think the scoring there is it's gonna be night and day scoring there versus the other course.
What's the schedule of courses? Do you go Blue Lake, or is
Blue
it
Lake,
rotate?
Blue Lake, yeah, Blue Lake.
Do you like doing that, or would
Yeah.
you prefer it go in general? Do you like going back to back same course, back to back other course, or would you rather it be like alternate?
From a playing style, because I'm wondering how much of that is like the Disc Golf Pro Tour assets wise, right? Like they set up a course and they want
And then
to
they
be
have
able
to
to just
move
have
it.
that go. Yeah, have that go 2 days in a row and then move everything. And then I'm wondering how much that is. From a playing style, a viewing style, I think it probably makes more sense doing every other course, right?
Yeah.
I wish it could have been like something kind of like how Vegas does it, where it's like we do Blue Lake, Glendoveer, cut, Glendoveer.
There is a cut this tournament, correct?
I don't know. How do you even know
That's
that?
what I was trying to look it up. I could have sworn I
Where is that information?
I could be wrong. I thought I saw it somewhere. I'm trying to find it. It would have been. I thought I saw there was a cut after round 3.
But like, you seeing that from a tweet? Like, where does I don't even know as a player. I don't even know where I would find that.
I could
Like,
not
is
tell
there
you
a
where I saw it.
consistent place? Like, is there a
Well,
consistent place where
typically it would be on like the event page, but the event page seems like this year there's not really like a website. Might be is it in the caddy book? No, the caddy book's just the T signs.
No, caddy book's just straight
Straight up T signs. Okay, I could be wrong. It's gonna drive me crazy now because now I'm on air trying to think of this, but I swear
I'm gonna
I
drive
saw it.
Silas crazy by going sideways right now to try to sign into the Wi-Fi.
Oh boy.
Bear with me, Silas. Hold on. I'm coming back. Hold on.
All right, man.
Man, I don't.
Sign into the.
Gosh, where did I see this?
You know how they could solve this problem of like knowing if there's a cut or not?
Always have a cut.
Wow, dude, you read my mind.
Always have a cut. All right.
You
well,
didn't let me
maybe there's
build
not.
that up.
Maybe there's not a cut.
I will ask in the group right now, and I'll see if I can get an answer by the end of this podcast for you.
Okay.
Since you are locked in.
It's not super important. I swear it was in. I swear it was in this like
hey
Portland
guys,
Open update.
Super important. All caps.
I could have sworn it was in this like tournament update, but this tournament update says something different every time I look at it. It keeps getting changed. Oh well.
Jeff Spring, most important question ever from Hunter.
Don't put from Hunter because I'm not.
Please
in that group.
answer this.
Put from Hunter.
I swear.
Please answer this, or Hunter will cancel his subscription to the Disc Golf Network.
Silas, does anyone in the chat know? Is anyone in the chat saying there's definitely a cut?
Are you trying to say Jeff Springs in the chat?
No one's saying that.
No one's saying yes or no to cuts?
No.
All right, well, we'll find out. We'll find out if there's a cut.
The disc golf scene says there is a cut.
The disc golf scene themselves are in there?
No, Jesse Shepard.
Oh, it's on the disc golf scene.
Yeah.
Am I deleting this now?
I would delete that. Delete that.
To 40% MPO
Delete
and 50% FPO.
After what round?
I don't know.
I'll find it for you, Brodie. I can search now.
I just deleted it. I feel like an
after
idiot.
the second round. That's
no.
I'm just kidding.
No, it had to be after the third. That's what I was curious of because, like, is that why Portland Open? Yeah, here you go. Round 3, Glendoveer cut to 40% MPO, 50% FPO. Round 4.
I was
There you
gonna say,
go.
there's no way they don't let people play both courses.
Yeah,
Like, people
that
would
I
riot.
was wondering if that's why it would be the exact same if they went Blue Lake, Glendoveer, Blue Lake. It is interesting that there's 2 rounds at Blue Lake where there's the least separation, and then 1 round for like separation to happen, then a cut. Versus 2 rounds
Well,
at
I don't know
Glendoveer.
about that. I don't. It'll be interesting to see, like, because I think when you look at like separation too, I think we're looking at it the wrong. I might go back on what I talk about. I think we're looking at about the wrong way.
Okay.
Because when I'm looking at like a PJ Tour event now, I realize like they're really like you're really just getting birdie, pars, and bogeys, like the top guys.
Okay.
And so like it does kind of clump up everyone a little bit, right? Like you're not seeing
Yes
like
and
massive
no.
things, but from the bottom, yeah,
Because that's the difference.
I don't know anymore.
The cut line will be at like +4 in a PGA
My
Tour
brain-
event, whereas the leader will be at however many under.
Well, my brain hurts too much to think about. I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Well, I think an easy here. I'll say this: I think an easy course can have, or like a low scoring course can have just as much separation, but typically it doesn't. Because if it's a course that's easily scoreable, then there's not going to be a lot of separation. But if it's a course that like you can go low, but it's hard to do so, like WR Jackson, you can go low there, but it's very hard to do so. And there's also you can go high there. So like that course, yeah, you can have 10, 12, 14, 16 under as we saw, but you can also have 3, 4, 5 over. So like how far under par you go on a course doesn't really matter separation wise. It's how easy it is to get that far under. Because if it's really easy to get under par and everyone's birdieing, then yeah, you're going to go out there and you might have 15 people all sitting within, they might all shoot within like a stroke of the lead or 2 strokes of the lead. And you do that like 3 rounds, and then there's no separation. Then it's just like a jumbled mess.